The return of the crypto bull market also goes hand in hand with the return of bull market hype. And you're probably already hearing things like, this could be the last huge bull market before TradFi gets in, or the last bull market before the market matures, or even grab your chance at generational wealth now while you still can. But what does that really mean? We're going to break it all down in this video, so stick around and we'll break down our perspective and our point of view and make some suggestions so that you can position yourself to take full advantage of this upcoming market hype. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. Best of luck as always if you choose to invest, and best of luck in the coming bull market. Just remember that I'm not a financial or investment advisor, which also means this video is not official financial or investment advice. Imagine centralized exchange trading access and liquidity, but with no KYC. You can get the volume and the pricing you need without any KYC requirements using BYDFi. It's true. You can trade over 400 trading pairs in the spot market or 150 pairs in the perps market, and you can withdraw 0.5 BTC daily. Plus, fees are super low. We're talking 0.6% for futures and perp trades. Slippage is basically non-existent, and you can trade with up to 200 times leverage or set and forget with the auto invest. And again, all with no KYC. You're also going to get up to $8,698 in bonuses for trying BYDFi, along with a free month of our money-making Altcoin Buzz Alpha service just for giving BYDFi a try. You can check out this deal by clicking the link in the description of this video and the pinned comment below. Okay, right off the bat, let's make sure we remember something very important. Research is your friend, because you can't, or at least you shouldn't, ape into 10 or 20 small projects and hope that one catches in order to get generational wealth. Why not? Well, because you're more likely to have as many or more go to zero as you are to have them do a 100x or more. So your 100x has to make up for all those lessons, meaning you would need a few 100x returns with that strategy. And that seems unlikely. Possible, but unlikely. We're going to break this down further in a second, but here's a sneak peek into some of the detail I want to get into. Generational wealth for our conversation today, we're talking at least $1 million. And in all but the richest and most expensive countries in the world, really a person can retire with $1 million. It's trickier in the West, true, but it's a good start. But in order to get to that mark, we have to be more strategic about how we set up a portfolio to maximize our potential while also reducing risk. And we do that with quality research. This is really the foundation of what we're trying to accomplish here. And here specifically are the tools that you should be using. Things like DeFi Llama, Token Terminal, Dex Screener, Lunar Crush for sentiment analysis, Glassnode or Crypto Quant for on-chain behavior, and block explorers of your favorite ecosystem. It's also important to remember that you can only get to generational wealth by holding at least some Bitcoin. And this is true, just look at the math. If you get 100x returns on one of your small cap picks, that's great. You converted $1,000 into maybe $100,000, hopefully. Or if you were really lucky, maybe $10,000 in investment into $1 million. And that's an amazing return. But unless you do really great research or get lucky, you probably have to pick 10 projects at $1,000 each to get one, just one, that goes to $100,000. So really, your total portfolio return is only 10x because you invested $10,000 total for that one pick to 100x. Undoubtedly, some of those same 10 will go to zero or close to zero because it's based on the risk-return profiles of most potential 100x projects. So let's be conservative and say that 3 go to zero, 2 break even, 2 of them do a 3x, maybe another 2 do a 5x, and 1 does a 100x. While conservative, this is pretty realistic for the risk-return on smaller altcoins out there. And you can follow along in this spreadsheet right here. So now we have 3 that go from $1,000 each to 0, 2 that stay at $1,000, 2 that go from $1,000 to $3,000, 2 that go to $5,000, and 1 that goes all the way to $100,000. If we tally everything up, what does it equal? Well, 1,000 plus 1,000 plus 3,000 plus 3,000 plus 5K plus another 5K plus 100,000. That's a return of 108,000 on your $10,000 investment. So you crushed it. That's great. That's a 1,080% ROI. Very good. That's an amazing performance. But it's not really generational wealth, is it? It's just not. And the point here is that picking 10 small cap gems, even if your portfolio succeeds with a 100x multiple, just picking 10 small cap gems, it's not going to do it. It's not going to get you to that generational wealth. And you saw it for yourself. In fact, with the 3 losses that go to 0, we don't even start making money until project 7. And then the ROI for projects 1 to 7 together combined is actually only 10%. Okay, but here's where Bitcoin mixed in can get you there. What if you picked only 7 small cap projects and hit on your 100x, but then Bitcoin does a 20x? You probably see projections all over the place for Bitcoin going to $500,000, $800,000, where it equals the value of gold. And then beyond that, even a $1 million BTC. So what if instead of the 3 going to 0, the rest of the portfolio stays the same, but now we have the same $3,000 in Bitcoin? If that were the case, then we have the same $118,000 plus another $60,000. Now our $10,000 has earned us $178,000, or a return of 1,680%. It's still not life-changing money, but it's a huge difference from the first scenario, right? And look, the truth is that you probably need more than $10,000 to actively invest in order to achieve generational wealth. Unless you gamble on meme coins or get really lucky with maybe a 500x to make up for your losses, but we don't recommend that. That's not responsible. And I'm going over all the numbers with you here explicitly because I don't want you to rely on luck. I want you to pick smart, invest intelligently, and hit your goals based on that kind of a strategy. And then on top of that, if you have some additional luck on your side, that just makes the returns even sweeter. But we can't rely on that strategically. So a big part of a winning strategy is going to dollar cost average into quality. This is really one of the best ways to bump up your returns into generational wealth levels without even noticing. Dollar cost averaging into projects. DCA is the abbreviation. This means doing regular periodic purchases. So investing at a regular frequency. Maybe that's weekly, maybe it's monthly, whatever works for you. But you can't just DCA into junk. You have to DCA into quality. And as I just mentioned, Bitcoin is an excellent candidate for this, but so are other quality projects as well. And if you were to browse through our videos, if you were to go through our channel, it doesn't take all that much research to be able to sniff out what projects we stand behind, which altcoins we really like. I think it's pretty clear. But it is crucially important to do your research because, as I just mentioned, you have to know your list of quality projects. And these go up more in bull markets, and they tend to go down less in bear markets. Once you have your list, DCA into those relentlessly, almost religiously. It doesn't matter if the price drops or rises 20% in a month or in a week. A good DCA plan means that you can work that plan, you can keep investing, and that you can afford to keep investing. And you can be patient to see those returns materialize. Plan your work and work your plan. A word on narratives now, because these very much are important in the crypto space. They're crucial, in fact. And we know that you need to get in early into most projects if you want the types of gains that we're talking about here, those that lead to generational wealth. So 100x or more. These are not easy to come by. But one way that you can improve your odds is by investing into gems with strong narratives, especially sticking with small cap or mid cap gems. But pick a narrative that works for you. Maybe it's artificial intelligence, maybe it's DePIN or games, Web3, airdrops. And that just comes back to the point that I made a moment ago. Research is your friend in this space. So challenge yourself to research and dive deep into these sectors. Each one of them has coins that can go from 100x to even 1,000x. The more expertise you develop in a particular sector, the better your odds become of picking a winner, or maybe 2 or maybe more, not to mention avoiding the big losers that are going to hurt your portfolio's performance. Altcoin Buzz Alpha would like to congratulate all of our members on a very profitable month of November 2023. During that time, Bitcoin rallied past $35,000 and is now hovering around $43,000. But on the 4th of November, we published an alpha report and mentioned these BTC targets. And because we had a clear target in mind, we planned our November strategy meticulously. And we not only achieved, but we surpassed all of our targets. Overall, we had 61% profit in BTC, 100% profit on 6 of our portfolio coins, 200% or 3x profit on our gems call, 3 to 5x profits from 4 IDOs, and $1,800 in profit on buy and sell calls. You can get access to all of this and still join Altcoin Buzz Alpha for only $15 a month. You can also get an 8% discount on yearly subscriptions. For more information, check out the link in the description below.